What's happening, YouTube? It's K-Mega405 live from the 405, where I'm just your regular gamer talking to the intelligent gamers out there. And man, I really do hate doing these type of videos, especially it involves me into the crumb side. But man, the buffoonery and ignorance of some people, man, just makes you just come out and just say what you gotta say, get it over with. People like it, they like it. If they don't, they don't. But the person that I'm talking about in general is Hip Hop Gamer. This man has absolutely just made himself look like an ass numerous times, especially ever since the PlayStation 4 has been out. But man, he's taking it to a whole nother level. See, I've been listening to this man for about 4 years. It was before the reveals of the PS4, the X1 came out. And he came out to be genuine to me at first, talking about gaming first. But then he started twisting up when he talked about the Order 1886 was great. Then he went off and started talking about Street Fighter V and how that was, came from the heavens from Japan and that we should be proud of this product. Okay, look, I understand that you're a pro Sony dude. There's nothing wrong with that. Boogie, a dude that I listen to quite a bit, he's a pro Sony guy. But when Sony does something that's out of bounds, he says something about it. You don't. You don't. It came to one point to where you was doing a rap talking about Sony only, and then all of a sudden, you was talking about Nintendo, and then Nintendo just went away. Then, you was giving little footage over Xbox, and you was taking jabs and shots, and now this whole little rap thing, if you concentrated on doing your interviews like you do your flows, maybe you would be a better interviewer. I can't understand how you would go and ask some kid questions to some of these developers and then blame it on the community and saying that this is what the fans want. When you talk to the dude, when you talk to the head lead guy from Tekken, developer from Tekken, and asked him about another company, collaborating with Mortal Kombat, that's something that should be a last question type of thing after having maybe a session with the man. Not having 3 answers and you ask nothing but bullshit questions. We want to know what's going on with Tekken 7, not knowing about what your fantasies are. And if anybody's giving you that type of shit, it's only fanboyism. It's only pro Sony this, pro Sony that. So how is it that when you go and just had an interview with Square Enix about a year or so ago, asking about Tomb Raider and trying to force the answer that it wasn't going to be exclusive, how do you think that they would feel the next time that they have a product? Or let's just say that they want to try to have a timed exclusive for the next Tomb Raider to be on PlayStation first. And then, how do you think they're going to look at you? You don't burn bridges. And you constantly keep doing that. This is what I call a fraud. This is what I call like a preacher that goes into the inner city and they ask for tithes and then they roll off in a Bentley to the suburbs and don't do shit for the community. You're a part of the crumb side, but you want to present yourself as something that you're really not. You're not dignified. You have no honor. You sold your ass for a product that won't have your back at the end. What are you going to do if PlayStation decides they're not going to make any more PlayStations again? Or if Sony just completely goes out of business? Not saying that that's going to actually happen. But what are you going to do? Switch allegiance? And how you think that your fans or your viewers is going to look at you? They're already looking at you like a buffoon. When you go and you do interviews, the people that roll their eyes, they stand over you like you're some kind of immature thug that's going to go out and do shit. You know what I'm saying? I don't mind your enthusiasm and your hypeness about stuff, but man, there's a way to be professional. And when you go ask these questions, you know what I'm saying, and you have them wear a belt, you should see the eye rolls from some of these people that look like, man, who is this dude? Now, with some people like the dude from EA that maybe you have a personal relationship with, and a couple of others you might could do that too, but why everybody? You know what I'm saying? Angry Joe, he snots, piss, shits, whines, cries on his show. But when he's doing an interview, and he's asking legit questions about whatever particular game that is that he's interviewing that developer for. And that's as a African American would like to see more of us get that opportunity to do it. But if you are the flagship of doing this, then I guess we all fucked. I mean, I can't understand this. Doing something like this is not only disrespectful to gaming, period, but it's just unnecessary. I think that's the one thing about it that just floors me. I don't care about you being a pro Sony person. That doesn't matter to me. You see my gameplay. I got Sony shit, man. I have love for Sony PlayStation. PlayStation 4, not so much. But for the Sony PlayStation, my favorite system of all time is the PS1. It always will be. Because don't get it twisted, because this isn't about his preference. This is about the honor system. This is about you portraying yourself as being a all-around gamer, that you appreciate and love everything. But then as quick as something as a game that you have been anticipated for, you want to throw that into everybody's face like that's that new shit that everybody has to have. But because you're not a PlayStation 4 owner, or because you're not a Sony fan, that's garbage. That's being a big ass kid and having no fucking self-respect for yourself. You are a moron. I don't like throwing names at people, but for you, you are a sellout. You're a fraud, man. You're an absolute fraud. I've unsubbed you. I don't want to hear anything from you. Somebody else say something about your corny ass, I'm going to be like, man, fuck it. I don't care. You know what I'm saying? This is buffoonery. You know what I'm saying? You are absolutely dead to me. And I know that shouldn't matter. You know what I'm saying? Because, you understand, and why am I taking this so personal? Is because I'm a YouTuber and I try to be objective. I know that my preference is the Xbox, but I love everything. You see my gameplay is PlayStation 2 shit right here. I'm a PlayStation fan. I'm a Nintendo fan. I'm a PC fan now since I've started messing with the PC. And I enjoy all of it. My preference is still the X1. My preference is still, what Xbox have to offer for the features and things of that nature. But it's still, with Xbox, you can look at my videos. When Microsoft does something out of line, I'm going to check it. And I'm going to say something about it. And I don't care who likes it, who don't. And if you came and had your channel and saying, look, this is who I am, this is what it is, it's just all Sony this, that, I may talk about a little something like that, then there's nothing that nobody can say. But then you present yourself as being a true gamer of everything, then why don't we ever hear you tell the truth about bullshit? Because that Street Fighter shit was absurd. That Order 1886 was absurd. The shit with Dry Club was insane. So you're fraudulent. So, I like to hear everybody's thought about this. You know what I'm saying? This isn't normally like me, but, hey, got to call a spade, man. This is your boy K Mega 405. We out.
Yeah. When I see you on the wake down.